like 3-4 months ago, Key and I were on the show talking about what role Russell Westbrook would need to play in order to be successful. He should be coming off the bench. That's easy. We've been saying that. The question is, can Russell accept that? Russell needs to rebound and push the ball and be Russ when LeBron is not in the game. When LeBron is in the game, the next step in the iteration of Russell Westbrook, which he has never been, by the way, is he has to be a cerebral point guard. Russell Westbrook has always been one of the best reactionary players in the game of basketball. Speed, innate ability to attack the rim, super athletic ability, a relentless approach. When have you seen Russell Westbrook have to think the game? When we talk about point guards, understand time and pace, right? Key, you talked about that play the other day, sideline, out of bounds. He takes the ball, everybody else walking about the court. He pushes it, rushes to the rim. LeBron's like, what are you doing? Time and space, dude. Understand who you're playing with and how to navigate that. If Russ can work on that aspect, which I don't think comes natural to him, I think it gives the Lakers a chance.
Attack.
He just doesn't know how to control that. He's never had to have situational awareness, Key, and think through the game because his athletic ability has allowed him to exceed that.
You know, Jay, you say it's difficult, right, for him to come off of the bench because whatever.
He's a superstar.
His ego, it's his superstar, whatever. Mike Wilbon says the same thing. But if you are LeBron James, are you the leader of the team, do you go to him and have a sidebar conversation as this is the best for the team, and you sell him on the idea of when you were the guy doing this at OKC, I wasn't on the team. AD wasn't on the team. You were the guy who had the floor and was able to do it. So now we're giving you the floor for those 30 minutes a game to allow you to do what you did as the triple-double king in OKC. Do you sell it to him that way?
You have no other choice, Key. You have no other choice, right? And I guess I would ask you this because you're in L.A. You've known Russ for a while. He's 33 years old. I heard Wilbon say this. He said, Scottie Pippen accepted it. I said, do you think Russell Westbrook has ever in his career compared himself to Scottie Pippen? Ever? Like, I think that's going to be...
It's one of the problems. Pippen was a better player than Westbrook. That's one of the problems, that Westbrook would be like, Pippen, I'm not Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was
it's all about how you communicate.
I agree, Key.
Something to somebody to get them to do what you need them to do. You don't go in there demeaning his skills and telling him anything about, you ain't Scottie Pippen, and making him feel like that. You have a conversation with him.
What I mean is, Key, what I'm saying is the problem with Westbrook, and I love Westbrook because he's just attack. The problem is he would take being called Pippen as an insult, not understand. Actually, that's not an insult. You want to be that.
I don't know that to be true, having known him since Lusinger High School and junior high when he was in junior high. I don't know him to be that way. It's all about the approach. When you deal with high-level athletes, it's the approach. He is not – his fallout with KD, for instance, it's the approach. It was you just left in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. You didn't tell me, hey, man, I'm thinking about doing this, this week. It's the half of the season. I'm going to get out of here next year. It's the approach. It's how you communicate with somebody like that. If you go to him, and this is what I think, and you say to Westbrook, we need you to make this run, but we need you to do it with the second unit because that's our best position for you to be able to get on the floor because LeBron has the ball. He's basically the point guard. You're in the corners. You're not a guy who can pull the trigger at the level in which we need you to. But if we put you on the floor by yourself, it's all you. You gonna fill it up. You might go. You are what was his name? And I lost his name.
Who?
Williams from the Clippers. Lou Will. You are Lou Will.
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah. You're Jamal Crawford. You're Lou Will from the Clipper days. You just go and fill it up. It's all yours for 20, 25, 30 minutes. Go get yourself some buckets. I bet you he go, yeah, that sounds about right.
And Key, you know what else I would tell him too if you're LeBron? Hey, man, just because you're open and you're wide open doesn't mean that you have to shoot it. Attack. Absorb that space. You know, a lot of times when players see defenders that are playing 7 feet off of them, they get into this psychological battle with themselves. Like, oh, let me prove to you that I can shoot.
There's a reason they're giving the coach. There's a reason they're giving you the space. Yeah, but watch this.
And gobble up all that space. I'd much rather see Russ gobble up that space and post up, Key, and be a playmaker out of the post instead of settle. And once again, this all doesn't fall on Russ, but I do think the energy that Russ could bring to this team, if channeled in the right way, could be uplifting for them. But they could make a turn.
He's got a little bit of a Ben Simmons problem because they're gonna lay off of him. But what he can do when they lay off of him is he can now just get in the key, back
Post
down,
up.
boom, push out to the dudes that can shoot, or just because a dude laying off of you don't mean you can't blow past him.
Right, and Westbrook has the ability to do all that. And I think, Jay, one of the things that is surprising to me is LeBron James' presence on the team, right? And you brought this up, the fact that, hey, Russ, if the ball's in your hands, now what is LeBron, a spot-up three-point shooter? What is he, a roll man? Like what
down the stretch,
right, in a pick and roll. What are we really talking about? That's not, this dude is a million, you know, he goes to the finals every year. So he understands who LeBron is. And what's weird to me is I thought that they would have to bring in some shooters, even if it wasn't 3-and-D, guys who could really pure shooters onto the team. They didn't do that. But what's weird to me is I think of Westbrook like pure energy. You guys ever see like X-Men? Mm-hmm. They have the one dude, what's his name? Cyclops, I think, who could just shoot. He has energy shooting out of his eyes. But the problem is every time he opens his eyes, this energy shoots out. So they have to give him these special sunglasses, right? So that when he takes them off, he could shoot lasers at it, and then he puts them back on. I thought of Westbrook like the energy that LeBron could harness and focus and shoot when he needs. But instead, it's like destroying the team.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.